Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. I can't hear either. Yeah, I can't hear either. Okay, so we are back at another beautiful New York session. I think we have CPI today, and hopefully our CPI will go well. I think so. I hope so. I hope so. CPI is going to go well. All right. Let's see here. Let's take a look at pound yen. Pound yen is continuing to move up. Okay. So let's do a quick breakdown here first. Obviously, had a buy on gold, which played out really well, made about $4,000 there. Increased my lot sizes here as well to 10 lots now. Okay. Let's take a look on the 4-hour. Obviously, we are moving up on the 4-hour time frame. What we're looking at from the news, let's take a look at this right here. Okay, so let's change this time to, we have calendar. All right. Calendar. We have CPI coming in about an hour and 49 minutes. And they're looking at a lower number. Okay, if they're looking at a lower number, okay, here's the thing, right? Here's how you can read what platform is this. This is CTrader, and CTrader comes in with a built-in MyFXBook calendar. So anyway, CPI, they're looking at a bigger number, right? No, lower number. If they're looking at a lower number, which means it's bad for the US dollar, which also means that if it's bad for the US dollar, then gold should continue to push up. So what we're seeing now here is that maybe gold is pushing up, anticipating a lower number on CPI, right? Which would also mean that maybe we are pricing in. Maybe gold is pricing in that news already. So if we're pricing in the news already, maybe when the news does come out, maybe there's going to be gold starts to push down. Who knows, right? Who knows? So we'll have to wait and see. The buys were actually very simple. You know, I did a breakdown on my Instagram, so you have to go watch that. Okay, so let's do analysis on pound yen first. Let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour is pushing up on pound yen. Looking to the left hand side, there's obviously nothing. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's look at some history on the left. There we go. We have some history on the left now. And okay, let's take a look at that on the 4-hour. This is 19 August. Whoa, 2015. We are in the pre-Brexit price range now. Pre-Brexit price range. So anywhere price goes up now. Yo, did you guys see this? Did you guys see this? See how easy it is to navigate in CTrader. Look, zoom out, and boom, there we are. In MetaTrader, it's a hassle, right? Okay, anyway, let's zoom in here on the 4-hour time frame. Obviously, we are pushing up. Let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame now. 4 hours, first thing you want to do is you want to do some simple technical analysis, right? I'm not going to use trend lines. I don't use trend lines. I don't use, Fibonacci's. No, I keep it very simple. So first of all, we have a resistance. Next, we have a support right down over here. We have another support right over here. Let's take a look at this on the 1-hour time frame because we want to see if we're creating some sort of a resistance up at 189.340 or not. Okay, looking at the 1-hour, now we can see some more information. And the first information is that maybe we're creating some sort of a support on the 1-hour around 189.120. Okay, at the same time, we're also creating a resistance up over here, 189, 440, 430, whatever, right? So now we are basically in a range. This is a 31 pip range. Trading view is the best. East or west, trading view is the best. All right, let's take a look on the 30-minute time. So this is a consolidation area now, and I'm gonna put my handy dandy horizontal line here now. Let's take a look at this line. It goes right over here, and okay, let's move another one right over here. Awesome. So now, if we do break below 189, 120. You have all this range that price can come down to. If we can break above 189,450, then obviously we can continue to push up. How far do we push up? We don't know, because based on history, based on the price action to the left-hand side, all the way to the left-hand side, that's in 2015. So we got to wait at this point now, right? So I'm going to do this. Potential sells below 189 100, right? 189 100. Potential sells below 189 100. Put this right here. Okay. And then potential buys above 189, let's say 480. Potential buys above 189 480. Beautiful. Okay, 189 480. So this basically is just a range. It's a non-tradable range. I would say it's like a 31, 30 pip range. The only way you could maybe trade this range is if we create some sort of a support around 189, 140, then maybe you'd be able to take a buy. But at this point, I'm going to be waiting for CPI, because CPI is going to come in and CPI is going to screw everyone's analysis, everybody analysis. Did you guys know that CPI is one of the most volatile news events after, NFP, after interest rates? It's almost at the same caliber, CPI. I remember there was this one time, 2017 or 2016, it was CPI, and I was trading CPI, and I had a sell stop and a buy stop, right? The numbers came so good. The numbers were so freaking good that I had a sell stop, price came down, it slipped my sell stop by 40 pips, and then it fell 60 more pips. It was incredible. I had a buy stop and a sell stop. Okay, so you guys need some background music? Hold on. Let me see how I was able to do that. Let's see here. So go over here, and microphone, mono, system sound. I don't know how to do that. Background music is there, but it needs to be lower. Yeah, for YouTube, there's no background music for YouTube. Anyway, that's fine. Okay, disable annotations, and we need to remove this from here. Awesome. So let's try to do some analysis here. So basically, we probably had a resistance to the left-hand side, which we broke. But I guess we're also creating this another support around 2026.35, right? We're creating this sort of like a minor support. Looking at the 30-minute time frame, this is where we are sort of like, consolidating. Like if I want to zoom in, you can clearly see how this candle came up. We had a small body forming, we had another small body forming, then this candle moved up. This means we created some sort of a support around 2026.50, and we start to push up. And now we're rejecting 2029. So let's take a look to the left-hand side and see what problems we have to the left-hand side. So this is the problem we have. There's a rejection area. There's a rejection area to the left-hand side. And looking at the 15-minute time frame, let's see here. Oh, yeah, there is a rejection area to the left-hand side. So can this be a range? Can this be a 26 pip range where gold decides to consolidate before the news? Could this be it? Probably, maybe. Maybe this could be the range where gold decides to just range now. Oh, can't share screen anymore with Zoom. Screen sharing has stopped. Yeah, unfortunately. I don't know, we'll have to restart Zoom over here now. Okay, I think I need a new processor. That's what I need. I think a new processor. It's going to be good. Okay, your gold trade wasn't executed in New York session? No, it was pre-London volume. Can I use Dominion from Nigeria? Yes, you can. CPI is BS as F. I've made some good money in CPI, and I've also lost a fair share of good money on CPI as well. What was your biggest loss in trading news? It was around like 40,000. Will you always monitor charts to take trade? No. Gold did BOS waiting for pullback. Yep. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait on gold now. We'll have to wait for CPI, I would say. You know, like we got to wait for CPI at this point. All right. Let's see here. Do you like Apple products? Sure. Can you explain your strategy, impulse entry, trade on GJ? I explained it on my Instagram. My Instagram is Raja Banks. Please follow FX with AY. I don't follow anyone with FX in their name. Because will you teach our how to trade CPI? Yes. Today you shall learn how to trade CPI. So let me put this right here as well. Today you shall learn how to trade CPI. There we go. We're going to learn something today. Son, are you ready to learn or are you ready to rock and roll? Today you shall learn how to trade CPI using buy stops and sell stops. My favorite. I use buy stops and sell stops on news all the time. So today we shall learn that now. I like the video. Thank you. I gave a like for that. Thank you. You're welcome. Give another like. No. Just one like is fine. How you find a new platform? I think CTrader is amazing. If you look at my stories, you will see a lot of people are using CTrader now. They're making money. They're withdrawing money. They're taking trades. I really enjoy it, to be honest. Good morning, Raja. Is today Raja Banks Casino? Yes. Today is the Raja Banks Casino time. Raja Banks Casino is in full bloom today. So we're going to see what sort of situations we can put ourselves into. Do you follow FXLSG? Yes. Is it wiser to close a position before CPI? Yes. It's very wise to close positions before CPI. Trust me, very, very wise. Your last gold trade analysis. Yeah. Okay. So basically, this is where. You know what? It's on my Instagram, guys. Go take a look at it on my Instagram. The $4,000 trade. My Instagram is Raja Banks. So you are live on CPI? Yes. CPI is going to be in an hour and a half, and we're going to be here to do this. 100 lots on gold. No, not 100 lots. This account is at $23,000. Look at this. Look at where we started. We started from 9,900. Continuing on, we're at 23,000 now. My aim is to get this account to 50,000 by the end of this month. 50,000. So I'm just increasing lot sizes here slowly. 0.1, 0.9, 0.1, 2, 0.75, and then 5, 6, 7, 10. So we're looking to see if we can get this up to 50,000 by the end of this month using market fluidity concepts, you know, really basic trading concepts, stuff like that. How to remove volume bars in CTrader? Very easy. Right click, you go to viewing options, and from here you click on tick volume. Let's take a look at this chart. This chart is sent by one of our members, and this is oh nice, pound yen sell on the 15-minute time frame. So this is an impulse entry. Very nice. Beautiful. Wow, look at that. So this was on the 15-minute time frame. Oh, very nice. How many pips was this? This was nice, 12, 13 pips. Very nice. Explain buy stops and sell stops of CPI. Explain buy stops and sell stops of CPI. I can't explain it. Basically, my buy stop and sell stops are going to be above and below the previous 30-minute candle. Yeah, above and below the previous 30-minute candle. Yeah. The buys I've explained on my Instagram video. You have to go watch that. Did you ever thought of making a bot for your strategy? No. Sell and buy stop with very small lot sizes? Sure. Yeah, you can do that as well. But trading news, you have to understand this one thing. It's very, very risky. You can get slipped. You can basically get fucked trading news. Don't trade news, you know. If you really want to trade news, I would say maybe put in like 10% of your account and then trade news with that. Just add like, you know, 10% of your account and just do news with that. Because look at it this way, right? If you've made money, if you've made some gains from, let's say, Monday, Tuesday, now we're at Wednesday, if you've made gains and if you want to trade news and you lose all those gains in a few seconds trying to trade CPI news, it makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. You know, makes no sense at all. Why FX with AY need following? He is already well known in India, I guess. Oh, is he? FX. Who is this? FX. Is there any way I can get access to back? Learn trying to get access back to Slack. Yeah, you just need to reset your password. If you can't send an email to our MagicFluidity email. What's this over here? Oh, check Meta. Chiquita Meta. Okay, how can I contact you? It's something serious. Oh, I don't talk about serious stuff. Why you are losing 1 hour time frame a lot lately? You used to use 30-minute time frame because, you know, I just found opportunities there. Are mandatory receiver commissions the same? Yes, the commissions are the same. I've sent several emails to your support. They are not responding. Depends on what, you know, and also write urgent in subject. How many instruments you trade? 2. I only trade gold and pound yen. Right now, we're just waiting here. We're just waiting. You know, these 2 levels. Let's take a look at pound yen. Pound yen is coming down here as well. We'll have to wait to see what price is going to do. I'm start trading plans. So to add all trading taken before, yes. Watch all day, even early morning you took, yes. I'm from Argentina and the spread in gold is 7.5 and you have spread of 1.5. Why the difference in spread? Oh, wow. 7.5 pip spread on gold you have in Argentina. The difference is because you are not on Dominion markets. That's why there's a difference. You know, also 7.5 is basically the fee for your broker in spreads. You know, that's basically what they charge for you to take a trade. We charge 1.3 plus there's commission of $7 per one lot. One lot, by the way, one lot. Hello, Raja. 30 degrees from Reunion Island. Hello there. 26 degrees from Dubai. Your live stream is daily. I've been here daily. You know, so yeah, we're waiting here now. Wow, 7.5 pip spread is actually wild. It's actually very, very wild. Driving karte hue stream dekh raha hu aapki. Oh, thank you, bro. So this guy is watching my stream while driving. Drive safe. Drive safe. I know a lot of people are driving at this point, going to work or going to university, college, or wherever you're going. Just drive safe. This Radio Forex on YouTube is going to be here for you for another 1 hour and 40 minutes. हमारा आपका साथ रहेगा अगले 1.5 घंटे के लिए on Radio Pakistan. How much is the spread on a standard account? There's a 2 to 3 pip markup on a standard account. I seen your video where you were showing features of C-Trader and the leverage was 1 to 500. Have you guys changed? No, it's still 1 to 500. Create a new account. Create a new account, move all your funds, and then it's going to be at 1 to 500. What's the difference between buy stop and sell stop? So a buy stop let's say I have $23,000 here, and I'm going to use a one lot, right? That's what I'm going to be using on my CPI. So a buy stop is going to go right up over here. So this is the buy stop. So it means if price comes up, it activates the buy stop, then I'm going to be in buy. If I use a sell stop is going to be right here. If price comes down, activates my sell stop, this means then I'm going to be in a sell. But we're not going to do this now. We're going to do this closer to CPI. Actually, my buy stop and sell stops go in like 15, 20 seconds before the actual news. I love you madly and I wish to meet you. Is there any way I can meet you? This is my heart's desire. Amin Saab, come to Dubai and inshallah we'll meet. FX with Ava. Who is this FX with Ava? Yeah, man. I was actually showing this on Monday. And I guess that's where they got the screenshots. And it's the internet. What can we do now? Okay. If I fail to trade London session, should I trade the next session or just call it a day? Call it a day. Listen, if your trading plan includes only trading one session and you missed it, this means you missed the bus to work. If you have missed the bus to work, this means now you gotta move on to the next day, to the next session. I will come to Dubai next month. Is it true I can meet you? Yes. If you ask again, then no. But so far, yes. Can you do buy stop, sell stop on MacBooks? Yes, you can. What kind of question is that? Can we copy your trade? Sure, you can. Can you pay your bills with a demo account? Sure. You ever did some fundamental analysis before? Yes, many times. Many times I've done it. Many, many, many men. Many, 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 many men. Wish that on me. FX with. Yeah, this guy doesn't exist. Yeah, this guy doesn't exist. You guys are calling a ghost. FX with A. Okay. FX. Wow, this guy has 96 followers. Wow, very famous. Very famous guy. 96 followers. Who's this guy? Another one, FX with A. 1,200 followers. Very famous. Wow, beautiful. RockZFX. RockZFX basically blocked me a couple years ago. He blocked me, and when I addressed it, he unblocked me. You know, so RockZFX is I don't know, man. I don't. It's just like whatever. You and Tate should do a dope podcast talking about life. I'm going to be in Romania soon. The Dominion market regulation is fake, and there's no governing law that this broker abide by. Blah 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 blah. Another Nazar Sakir. आ गया जी चूतिया नजार साकिर आ गए हैं साहब इधर साइड पे हो जो जी everyone move away. Mr. Nazar Sakir is here to expose us. Everyone stand aside for Mr. Nazar Sakir. we have a donkey of the day now. What do you what's this? Can you please explain the relations between DXY and gold? To be honest, when I first started trading, I was under the impression that to trade gold or to trade like, you know, the dollar yen, I have to look at the DXY. I have to see what DXY is doing, where it's moving, and then I'm going to be able to trade gold, and then I'm going to be able to trade any sort of like, you know, USD correlated currency pairs. But what I realized was that it doesn't matter where DXY goes. I mean, obviously, if you're looking at a higher time frame, the daily, weekly, or monthly, whatever, then the DXY is going to move inversely correlated to gold. But if you're looking at it from a, you know, like a 30-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame, 15-minute time frame, it's not all the time that gold is going to move like, the opposite of DXY. It's just not going to happen that way. And you're going to be in this cycle of, oh, okay, DXY is moving up. Let me sell gold. Gold should move down. No, it doesn't work like that on smaller time frames. RoxDFX banned you because he is a big scammer. Exactly. The real scammers have gone away. The fake scammers like Raja Banks, the fake scammer, we're still here. Right? Like, it's okay, you can call me a scammer, but I'm a fake scammer. Can we all agree to that, right? Raja Banks, the fake scammer. Not a single person can prove I scammed them. You know why? Because I'm Punjabi Raja Banks. I move with integrity, transparency, and with I was thinking about a word for a mic drop moment, but I couldn't find it. Anyway, let's move on. Your opinion on prop firms, they're good. Do let me know when you come to Islamabad next time. Would love to host. Awesome. Inshallah, we will. What is your trading plan? Which session do you trade? I trade the New York session, right? I trade pre-London, London Open, pre-New York, New York Open, and sometimes NYSE, But what I tell my traders, what I tell my students to do is to focus on 1 or 2 sessions. That's what I tell them. Just focus on 1 or 2 sessions. That's it. Let's take a look at this by Jake. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is a NZD CAD, and you're looking at buys above this area. This is the 15-minute time frame. I would maybe go as far as saying that maybe look at the 30-minute time frame as well, because it seems like there's a lot of candles coming up. So anticipating another candle to move up, I think it's going to be a little bit risky. So you may need to look at the 30-minute time frame as well. But yeah, it stops below this area, anticipating it to go up. Makes sense. How do I contact you or your team for a potential partnership? My friend, just write out the potential partnership here in the YouTube chat, and you will get an answer really quick without any delay. Trust me. I'm going to play one game of Dota before CPI. Who shall I pick for mid? For mid, pick Lich. Pick Lich King. Are you bringing MagicKeys calculator to C-Trader? C-Trader already has MagicKeys. It works perfectly well. Do you take creatine? No, I don't take creatine. The only creatine I take is from a steak. Actually, I'm feeling like a steak tonight. Yep, time for a steak tonight. Time for a steak tonight. I want to work and want to learn more about trading. Can you please give me any suggestion? I see you work hard lots and become successful trader. You know what? Honestly, I do work a lot. I don't stop working. Like my phone goes off all the time. I'm always on my phone. I'm always making content. I'm always trying to create some sort of an engagement. I'm always trying to create some sort of attention, good attention, not attention in a way, oh, look at my watch, look at the money I have, look at the cars I have. I mean, obviously that's a byproduct of being a successful trader and running a successful business. But at the same time, grabbing attention by showing value. That's how you grab attention, by showing value. Does C-Trader calculate lot size? No, you got to do it yourself. Or you can get MagicKeys. Can I launch Dominion Markets in Afghanistan with partnership? No. Could you create a video about downloading simulator on C-Trader? Yeah, watch my most recent simulation session. That's going to be the best one to do because it's literally right over here, market replay, but it's only on Windows. Would it be best to wait for support on pound yen? I would say it's going to be for pound yen. If you really want to trade pound yen, I would say maybe wait for a candle to break and close below 189, 100. And then you have this clean range for price to go down. Look at what C-Trader shows you. Let's say you want to risk or you want to use a 4 lot, right? You want to use a 4 lot, okay? You get me? Guys, you guys following me? Look at the screens right now. If you're driving, okay, I'm going to block all these FXAY retards over here. All these guys trying to make this guy famous with 1,200 followers. Hide user on this channel. Okay, perfect. Remove them. Right? So if I want to take a sell from here using a 4 lot, I'm going to drag it and look what it shows in the small box. 34 pips is going to make me $900. You see that? Right? That's cool, right? On CTrader. So cool. On pound yen, the anticipation is sells. Like, you can look at the market sentiment right here. Look at the market sentiment. It sells. 70% of clients on all the networks, they're in sells. Like, they're looking for sells, and only a minority of them are in buys, right? Now, if you're selling now, this means you're selling into support. So for you to really sell, you need to wait for the candle to break and close below 189.100. If we break and close below 189.100, that's the only way we can go down. Selling now is dangerous, I would say, you know, logically speaking as well. So I think it's going to be better to wait for price to create some sort of a support and then look for some sort of a buys, because, hey, you got to follow the trend, right? You got to trade the trend, because trend is your friend. Okay. Yeah, gold is still going. Does CTrader show you how much you will lose so you don't risk? You don't need risk calculator. It, I think it does show you, but you know, MagicKeys helps you much better in managing risk. Yeah, I mean, look, like if you take a buy over here and your stop loss is down here, so all you got to do is do this. On a 4 lot, you lose 200. And if you take a sell and you take a stop loss up over here, you lose 175. Way better than MetaTrader, man. Like, if you guys still are MetaTrader, I just don't know, man. I've been using this for about a week and a half now, 2 weeks. Well, ever since I started this account, I've been using CTrader. All the trades I've taken have been on CTrader. Look at this history, right? It's a live account, obviously. Look at the transaction. There was one deposit of $10,000. This was done on the 4th February. I did a withdrawal over here to pay my bills for the next 10 years. $71, man. It's a lot of money, $71. This I withdrew on the 12th February. And look at all this history. A profit of $13,000 using simple price action concepts. Simple price action concepts. I can do this on a $500 account, $10,000 account. I've done it on a $5,000 account. I've done it on a $50,000 account. I've traded this on 7 figures account, multi-millions. It's the same concept. You know, when I first started trading, I used to think that if I'm going to take a smaller lot size, markets are going to go in my favor, because every time you take a bigger lot size and you take a trade, it's always a losing trade. You guys agree with me, right? Right? Like, every time you increase your lot size, that trade you take, it's a losing trade. And you're like, man, the market is watching me. Because every time I increase my lot size, it's a stop loss. You know, all the time it happens. Very normal. Used to happen to me too all the time. But then I realized, and then what happens after that? Let me tell you what happens after that, right? And then you lower down your lot size, you take a trade, and the fucking thing just keeps on moving. It keeps on moving, and you're like, oh my God, man, like, why? Why? You know, so this used to happen to me a lot too. And you know what I did? I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to keep my lot size the same. I'm going to keep my lot size the same, because it's all relative. You know, so let's say I up my lot size to 5 lots. It was a losing trade, obviously. And then next trade, I didn't reduce the lot size. I held my heart. Heavy, and I'm like, okay, it goes another 5 lot. You know, if that's a loss, then it's a loss, you know. But yeah, it would just go in my favor. And then I realized that it doesn't matter what lot size you have. It does matter what market is trying to do at that point. That's all what matters at the end of the day. Because, you know, like, negative things we take personally too much. We take negative things. Like, it's not even about price action. It's not even about the charts. It's all about real life. You know, whenever someone says something negative, even if it's not concerning us, we take it personally and we take it emotionally. You know, when there's something positive, we don't take positivity as emotionally as we would as a negative thing. You know, so in the market, we have to we have to move away from our emotions in the market, because it's not like, no, there's no emotions over here. Partnership agreement. I'm the founder and CEO of a startup trading firm with 9 months of live results, trading publicly traded securities. Our first quarter was 27.2% ROI. Awesome. Send an email to our info. Send an email to info with this, and then we can possibly take a look at that. Explain your GJ trade today. Explain my GBP trade. GBP JPY trade today. When your London session, no. Okay, I got confirmation for a steak. I have to make this booking here for a steak night tonight. I did some legs today as well, so I think it's only going to be right. It's only going to be right if yeah, if you do this. Okay, will MT5 Sim ever be converted to Mac? No, it's very difficult. Can you explain the last two trades? Well, both of them are on my Instagram. Best prop firm, please, someone. How to add a live account in CTrader? How to add a live account in CTrader? So this is what you got to do. I'm gonna give you a link of a video, and this video is how to set up your CTrader. Basically, what you have to do is you have to create. You have to sign up to CTrader with your email, and all your accounts are going to be connected to that email. Like, look at these accounts right here. $1, 45,000, 21,000, 14,000, 300,000, 12,000, 48,000, and this is 23,000. This is what I'm looking at now. Yeah. Man, like, what's crazy? What crazy is when people are going to go rent a house, and that house is going to be like a big ass house, which they will never buy. They will live in it for a week. And then they're going to make a video of, $3 or $5 million house tour, as if they bought it. Did you use stop loss in news trades? If yes, the slippage. No, I never use a stop loss in my news trades. I never use stop losses in my news trades. Never. I always do a manual close, and that's something you guys will see today. You guys will see today when I trade CPI, you will see that I will not use a stop loss. It's just going to be manual stops, to be honest. What is CPI on gold? What are you doing? What is CPI on gold? What are you doing? CPI is a news event. And I think you are a new person coming into trading. CPI is a very volatile news event. You can make a lot of money and you can lose a lot of money. That thing you showed us just now is awesome in CTrade. No need to log in every time. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's right. So no matter where you go, right? So listen, if you're using CTrader versus MetaTrader, and I have 13 accounts, and if I buy a new phone and if I download MetaTrader, I'll have to log into individual accounts. Okay. But if I have CTrader, all I got to do is log into CTrader and all my accounts are going to be here. The price moves the same way, whether it's CTrader, DX Trades, Ninja Trader, Trade Locker, MT5. The price moves the same way everywhere. It's just the functionality, how functional your platform is. So that's why on Dominion Markets, we have CTrader now. It's another thing. We got into a little argument and fight with MetaTrader, but fuck that. It's just so accuses, and there was a rat in our system. This rat, I hate rats. Can we sign up to Dominion Markets from Puerto Rico? No, we don't accept anyone from the US. Unfortunately, you can't. We can. Soon we're going to have a proper KYC checking algorithm, and that's going to remove everyone from the US. Did you break down the last DJ trade? I can't find it. No. I'm probably going to break that down later on here. Today, I'm going to post a video on my Instagram. C-trade work in India? Yes. Please listen, sir. Gold breaks previous resistance. Why you not take buy trade? I did, but he made 4,000. I did take a buy trade. I bought from down over here, and I closed right over here somewhere. 2023.72. Yeah, somewhere down over here I closed. My TP was essentially up to this wick, but you know, whatever. I'm from Rwanda. Would you please tell me where I can place my stop loss for both buy stops, sell stops? No, nothing. Not now. Not now. Guys, yo, listen. Don't put buy stops, sell stops now. Okay? You gotta wait. You gotta wait. You have to wait. My plan is to use a prop firm, I collect the money, and then I start my own trading. Yes, that's perfect. Are there hotkeys for C-Trader to close partial entire trade? Yes. What's your opinion about EA bots for trading? It's sure, but not a lot of brokers are gonna accept EA bot trading, especially if it's like, you know, high frequency trading on hedging, especially if it's high frequency latency arbitrage, all those things. Most brokerages, prop firms, they're never gonna fill those orders for you. Even if those orders do get filled, they'll be rejected by liquidity. Why Kosovo is not in Dominion markets, I don't know. Maybe there was some sort of a compliance issue. Do you trade US oil? No, I don't trade US oil. I'm just waiting for gold. I'm actually just waiting for news. Look, I'm just waiting for these news events to come in. That's it. Let's take a look at some stats over here, right? Look, so amazing, man. C-Trade, look. You want to shock someone, you go to your trading statistic, you show them. I've made 10,000 on gold alone. 10,000 on gold. Basically doubled my account just trading gold. Simple price action concepts. You are a super marketer. I'm not a super marketer. I'm just very, very passionate about the things I believe in. That's the whole difference. That's the whole difference. I use my words to influence people, encourage them to make the right decisions. C-Trader better than a MetaTrader? Well, you know, I'm not going to say it is, which essentially it is when it comes towards like, you know, different things and like modern interface. I would say maybe just use C-Trader and see how you find it yourself. Just use it and see how you find it yourself. Wow, look at that. 1 pip spread. Please, will you drop the parameter of gold soon? What does that mean? Parameter. Please, some word speech in Urdu. क्या करूँ बात उर्दू में मैं? क्या सुनना चाहेंगे आप? अभी नाज़रीन आप देख सकते हैं गोल्ड कर रहा है रेंज बिटवीन 2029 और 2026 के दरमियान में रेंज कर रहा है। इसका ये मतलब है अब यहाँ पे आप बुंडा मराएं अपनी, यहाँ पे ट्रेड ना करें, आप यहाँ पे आराम से बैठने सुकून से और सीपीआई का इंतजार करें। खुश हैं? खुश हो गए हैं? Are you happy now? Sorry, I've been trying to get access back into the Slack channel. Okay, brother, email info@Dominion Markets. You sound like Eminem. I used to be a rapper back in the day. I used to rap. C-Trader, the shit in a good way. Thank you. Raja, how to measure pip like you do? Because this way doesn't work on tablet. It doesn't work on tablet. It only works on Windows. Say wallahi, wallahi, bro, I was a rapper. Wallahi. You want to listen to some raps? You want to listen to some something? Hold on. I'll do it live. Hold on, let me pull out some beatbox. Where's my SoundCloud? Actually, we'll play it on YouTube. Some beats. We're gonna play on YouTube some beats. Some beats. Beats. Instrumental. All right. Keep it halal? No, there's no halal in those things. Bro, listen, trading is even not halal. What are you doing over here? All right, is this a good beat? Oh, there's an ad in this beat. Okay, Talabat. All right, you guys ready? Oh, there's another ad. So when does CPI get released and what does CPI mean? Mr. Hohan Rasmussen. Hohan Rasmussen, can you please take the exit and leave the building? What does CPI, when does CPI get released and what does CPI mean? Are you insane? Are you insane? Please look for the exit door and leave and don't come back. When is CPI? Man, this is CPI is the most volatile, one of the most volatile news events of the Forex market, of the economy. And you're like, when is CPI? And what does it mean? Here we go. Raining hot. No. We need some more. We need a better. Actually, who needs beats? Raining hot, it's raining low. Let's all get naked, start the show. Give me yo close before the show. Feeling like a mofo, but you're happy though. My dog is with pimping here and everywhere. We ain't gonna shit no dicks with those pricks. When you hear the tick, the bomb blows and your mom explodes. She tease me, please me, she ain't gonna leave me. Sue me, kill me, pussies. Bitches wanna keep me. Oh, now's the time for me to shine. From the north to the east to the west to the south. There's a whole long list now. Okay. Hey, like, where is my butt and how you... You need ruqayya. Man, say you need ruqayya. Please listen. You need Tawheed sir up. What are you guys talking about? You look like in a good mood. Trust me, this mood can go bipolar really quick. All right. Let's see here. Where do you sell your single? It's not there. Stick to trading, my brother? No, I'm going to stick to everything. Can you... Hello, Raja. When you took that gold buy, that time left didn't have clean traffic. Can you explain it? Yeah. So basically, there was no clean traffic, but there was volume. There was pre-London volume. There was a fake out, so there's fake out right over here. Right, let me zoom in over here. Right, so there was a support, candle broke down to continue. So candle broke down to continue down. So did this candle break below this low to continue down? No, it went back in the range, right? So now you got to look at it this way. Hey, take care, bro, Hisham. So if you have a range, right? If you have a range and a candle breaks below the range and it couldn't maintain its momentum bearish, and it goes back in the range, now you got to ask yourself a question that if it broke down and it couldn't maintain its movement bearish, okay, what's the probability it's going to go the opposite way? There's a high probability. And then now you got to look at it, okay, what are the candle confirmations? So this is where this candle confirmation came in. Once the candle broke above this previous high, that's where I took the entry. It's also on my Instagram as well. My Instagram is Raja Banks. Guys, listen, don't forget to like this stream. Yeah, like the stream and subscribe. It helps my channel to pay some bills I have. Bills are so much, man. Look, my withdrawal is only $71. I only withdrew $71, guys. So, I need some help. I need some help over here. Okay. Hey, Raja, I'm 20-year-old from India, currently in Australia. Awesome. I'm earning $7,500 per month. Amazing. 20-year-old making $7,500 per month. It's been 7 months of me trading journey and I'm following you for the last 5 months. Alhamdulillah, very nice. I'm at a point where I'm too close to be profitable just because of your content I've learned. What will you suggest me for the next 1 year? I would suggest that you are mildly profitable or you're close enough to be profitable. You're making good money. You're young. You have your whole life in front of you. I would say maybe look to see. So now what you got to do is you have to look to see, okay, where is the bleeding happening? You're close to break even. Look to see how you can reduce your risk further. Oh, look at this. One of our brothers is in the hospital, chemo week. Mr. Arti Patel. Hope you get better soon. I hope your treatment goes well and you're going to be rocking and rolling in a few weeks. I hope so. It will. Raja, start a podcast series with some great Forex traders. Man, a lot of the Forex traders out there, they won't be able to keep up. Trust me. Like a lot of Forex traders out there, they'll be talking about some other different random stuff. And I'm going to be here talking about, exact candles, exact entries. So it's going to be tough. But I think I should do that and bring on Forex traders and see if we can roast them. I think that's going to be hilarious. By the way, we are at 766 likes. I want the likes to be at least 1,500 so I can stay here for another hour and do some CPI fun stuff with you guys, right? Okay. Your chart is in the center and mine is on the fully left. My brother, bring it in the center now. Look at this thing at the bottom. You see this thing? See this thing? You can click and drag and you can move it to all the way to the left, middle, to the left, to the left, to the left, and all the way to the right. You make me dancing all night. You made my day. You are my motivation. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. When you are trading, you stay in front of the chart, or you can, depending on the market, well, you can do whatever you want. You know, like for example, now I'm waiting for CPI. So I have 1 hour to kill. I have 1 hour to do whatever I want. For 1 hour, I can just, do whatever. I have 1 hour now. What's this platform? This is C Trader on Dominion Markets. Try it out. Give it a shot. C Trader on Dominion Markets. Test it out. This is for real professionals right here. There's no price manipulation. There's no dealing desk option in C Trader. This comes directly from liquidity. Look at the spread on gold. Less than a pip. Wow, we've never had spreads less than a pip on Dominion Markets. But now with C Trader and this, 4 layers of liquidity, look at that. Amazing. Amazing. Need more treble on mic. Well, I'm not a sound engineer, otherwise I would have done that for you. Is Dominion Markets available in Africa? Available in Africa? I don't think so. Yes, we are. Does making a written plan help you control your emotions? No. The emotions come from within. C Trader accepts other brokers? Yes. How to install MagicKeys on C Trader? There's a video on that. Does the broker really okay guys, listen to this. Does the broker really do the buy and sell, or it's just like game and the broker win from the losses? It's you're overthinking too much now, my friend. Way too much overthinking. Please listen to No Tawheed Sayyid sir. Aap jante ho kya isko? Nahi, main nahi janta isko. If I want to focus on a specific percentage of profit per week, what is the appropriate? I think in the beginning, no one should be focusing on percentage profits for the week. I think in the beginning, your main focus should be on whether you can have a profitable trade or not. That should be your focus. Whether you can have a profitable trade or not, whether you can actually win a trade or not, that should be your focus. Focusing on, I'm going to do 10% this week, or I'm going to do 10% this month. I think you're looking at the wrong things. Yeah, I think you're looking at the wrong things in that case. So I would say maybe focus on actually winning a trade. Once you really get confident in winning a trade, then you start to see, okay, you know what, like I won trades here and there, maybe now I can focus on percentage per week or per month or whatever. I have $1,700 in my account. Please suggest lot size. You have $1,700 and you want to know the lot size. $1,700. I think you should be trading with a 10-cent lot or like a 14-cent lot, something like that. Yeah, 10-cent or 14-cent lot. I think that's going to be better for you. One more really cool thing I like about C Trader is this. Look at this, right? So I have a $23,000 account and I want to use, let's say, 45 lots. It's going to tell me to use a 45 lot, I need $18,000 to trade. Or if I say, okay, let's see if I can use a 50 lot. Oh, I can even use a 50 lot over here. 1 to 500 leverage. It's going to be tough. Let's say I want to use a 5 lot. For 5 lots, I need $2,000. Yeah. Shows you exactly how much money you would need to trade a certain lot. So for example, if I log into my $400 account right over here, right, I'm going to quickly log into my $400 account, and on this account, let's say if I want to use a 2.5 lot, oh, I can't use it because I need $1,000 at least to use a 2.5 lot. Let's see if I can use a one lot over here. And one lot, one lot I can use just barely, but it's going to be over leveraging. You got to be very careful with leverage. Raja, are you a scammer? First of all, my name is not Raj, it's Raja. Secondly, I'm a fake scammer. I'm not the real scammer. I'm the fake one. I can't successfully scam people. That's why I call it fake. I think the quickest way to learn about lots is buying MagicKeys. That's correct. Can you show us how to connect our account to CTrader? I haven't even connected my CTrader with the MagicKeys yet. How did you know that we had volume today on gold? Because pre-London always has volume. Plus, we had a fake out, and like if price couldn't go down with volume, where else would it go? Without sitting in front of the monitor, how can you be able to catch correct setups? Okay, so I take a look at my charts every 15 to 30 minutes in pre-London, London Open, pre-New York, and New York Open. Every 30 minutes. And the reason why is I'm looking to see, okay, how is the 30-minute candle closing? That's all what I look at. 30 minutes. Can you say hello, Denai Doom, Slovenia? Hey, Denny Doom from Slovenia. Why you decrease your lot size, Raja, this year? I don't know. I want to prove a point to myself. So that's why. Yeah. Click new order. There's a lot more information about the position you opening. Yeah, right over here. Right? So if I want to open up a 2.5 lot, I can adjust the stop loss. I can say, okay, I want the stop loss to be, 20 pips away. I can choose that. 20 pips away. Yeah, minus 20 pips. For a buy, estimated percentage I can choose, how much risk is there, and all this thing. All these things you can set. Who came at pre-London and missed it? I don't know. You have to take a look at pre-London and London Open every day. Every day, take a look at it every day for the next 5 to 6 months. And then you're going to start to kind of create a story in my mind. In your mind, you're going to start to create a story of what happened on Monday, what happened last month, and this happened and that happened, Is it possible to trade 300 or 400 lots on gold? I don't know. I think maximum you can do is 100. Yeah, for 100 I need 40,000. Can I do 150? Not available. Can I do 101? Not available. 100? Yes, available. Yeah, maximum is only 100. But don't worry. Maybe there's going to be a very, very small chance you'll be able to use a 100 lot. Once you get there, once enough people get there, then we will request for higher lots over here. So we have about 53 minutes left for CPI, and we're going to be using buy some, sell some. Is Dominion Markets available in Uganda? Did you try it? Please answer, sir, on your below line zone break, why you not take buy trade? Because I already took a buy earlier on. How much you trust fake out compared to breakout? Breakout, I think, is much better. Have you traded NAS 100 before? No, I haven't. Is CPI one direction movement? See, CPI, if I wanted to put it in percentage, I think CPI, 70% of the time, it's just one direction movement, and there's a lot of slippage. It also depends. Like if the numbers, they come up really strong. Okay, actually, let me break it down for you. The slippage depends on the amount of change you have in the news. If the change is big, it's big slippage because that's how violent the move is. What's your dream lot size? I don't have a dream lot size. I'm moved past that stage. I used to think about dream lot sizes in the first 2-3 months of my trading. Like I've matured a lot. No. What do you think about the binary trading? Isn't it easier there to trade without any commissions and always have? Yeah, binary trading is very, very good. It's excellent. Binary trading, it's excellent. I lost my first trading in binary trading, and I made some money from there too. What's the best way to test slippage? Oh, you want to know the best way to test slippage? The best way to test slippage is to trade news, and you'll test it live. You know exactly what happens. Brother, you want to test slippage? Trade news. And you're going to be pleasantly surprised about what happens. All right, let's see if I can move this camera. Oh, okay, looks like it's all the way zoomed in like this. Slip and slide in the gulag. Yeah, slip and slide. So we're just waiting over here. How do you trade CPI safely? You will see today. You will see exactly how I trade CPI safely. Exactly how I trade CPI safely. So these are the two things I have right here. You got resistance, and then you got support. So we're waiting. I'm actually just going to use a buy stop and sell stop above and below the 30-minute candle. That's it. Just a buy and a sell stop above and below the 30-minute candle. That's going to be my trade, basically. Would you open your own prop firm for the people? Maybe. I'm not sure. Not really. Haven't really decided it. Option trading halal or haram, brother? There's a lot more haram things you do in your real life than you're worried about whether, this is haram or halal. Ooh, 90K. Okay. How do you analyze chart? The way how I analyze chart is just looking at the most recent resistance, looking at the most recent support, then waiting to see what's going to happen. Like, let's take a look on pound yen now. If you look on pound yen on the 30-minute time frame, I'm just waiting for pound yen to kind of like, break above 189.480 to go up, or break below 189, 100. And the reason why below this level is because we have clean move to the left hand side. So if we do break and close below 189, 100, this means that price had an easier price moved up easily. So if we do breaking below this area, this means there's a probability that price can move down in the same way. Now, at the same time, I know some guys are looking at buys right here in the range, but look at it this way, right? Your spread is like 1.3, 1.5, and your range is like 15, 16 pips. This is a no trade range, okay? No trade range. Let me put this right over here. No trade range. This means don't trade in this range. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, no trade range. You gotta wait. This is no trade range. What are the chances of a fake out? There are chances of a fake out. Why don't you turn into swing trading? I don't know. Sometimes I do hold trades, but it's not over, multiple days or this and that. I'm like maximum I'll hold the trade for maybe, like 3 hours, 4 hours max. That's it. How much do you spend on prop firm tech? Some things about businesses are private. So we'll leave it at that. Hello, long time. Are you taking impulse trades with these stops? Yes, I'm taking. I'm looking at buy stops and sell stops on gold. I'm looking at buy stops and sell stops on gold. How much do you spend? Okay. How long did it take you to start out to become a profitable trader? How long it took? It took me around. I would say like a year. It took me around a good year. Why don't you like to look at DXY and the impact it's going to have on gold? The reason why I don't look at DXY and the impact it's going to have on gold is because it doesn't really matter. DXY, it doesn't matter. Is leverage on C Trader 1 to 100? No. Create a new account. The leverage is 1 to 500. Look, 1 to 500. It's possible to analyze news technically by looking candles? No, it's not possible. With news, you never know. You may have an idea, but you never 100% know where prices are going to go. Like, for example, we look right over here to the left-hand side, right? You look here, and this looks like an area where price can come in. Look at this wick. So wicks always leaves some clues. So we have to, I mean, if we do go up, I think we can fill this range right here. But as I was talking about earlier on, was that they are looking at a smaller number for CPI, right? For CPI and the this one here as well, right? Smaller number. If they're looking at, okay, so listen to me very carefully. If the news they're expecting to be bad, okay? If they're expecting the news to be bad, this means gold should continue pushing up. Good. Now, gold has already pushed up. Look at this. Gold has already pushed up around 100 pips before the news, and they're expecting bad numbers. So could this mean that this moving up on gold is priced in? If gold has to go up with these bad numbers, then maybe market has said, okay, well, we're gonna go the numbers are gonna be bad. Let's move gold up now. So maybe when news comes, we may push up and retrace to correct this or whatever. But as far as pricing in, that's what I see at this point. Maybe we've priced it in. But it doesn't mean it's going to be a sell. It doesn't mean it's going to be a buy. We'll have to wait. But what I do think is that if the numbers do come up to be bad, we may, there may be a whipsaw. Like price goes up, that final move up, and then comes on down to correct or whatever. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. With news, you never know exactly what's going to happen. Oh, here's the Einstein right here. Gold going to 2200. Amazing. Drinking coffee with my image markets cup. Have you heard about Data the Gold Digger? What? I don't know. Can you explain how Trump made the markets volatile? No. It's in history. I'm 21 years old, now pursuing mechanical engineering. Okay. I have been in the Forex industry for 2.5 years. Thanks to you, I'm in break-even stage. Amazing. Very nice. What was your conference for the buy earlier at 2019? I did a full breakdown on my YouTube. Guys, go to my YouTube. My YouTube is Raja Banks. Raja Banks. Go to my YouTube. No, Instagram. Open your Instagram, Raja Banks, and I did a full breakdown of this $4,000 trade I took earlier on. We are at 1,000 likes. Amazing. Let's get it up to 1,500. 500 more likes. New people joined in. 500 more likes. Come on. Like the stream. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be putting my money at risk for CPI, for buy stops and sell stops. So yeah. Thoughts on chart trading pattern? Sure. 4 years lost 50K. Awesome. There are people who lost way more. Good. You lost 50K in 4 years. Very good. There needs to be some sort of a lesson learned from there. Of course, it's not good, but it's good for your growth. I'm new at CTrader. Can I use MT4 account with CTrader? No. No, you can't. You can't. It's like saying, can I use the Android battery in an iPhone? Are you related to Q Banks? Do I look like I'm related to Q Banks? Man, we're from 2 different countries, 2 different ethnicities, titties, whatever. Yeah, no, I'm not related. How much do you make your first year trading? I think it was like 40, 60,000, something like that. What time frame you take? 15 minute or 30 minute? 30 minute and 15 minutes. So we can look at this now. We're coming up on gold. Let's take a look at pound yen here real quick. Okay, so we're coming up on gold. 42 minutes before news. 42 minutes before news, we're coming up on gold. We'll need to break and close above this area. We also have NY open coming up as well. NY open is coming up as well, so we'll have to wait to see. Okay, awesome. So what's this say? We have a question here. Raja, my buy position is open with 50 pip profit. Is it better to hold till news or close it? If I were you, what I would do is I would close 80% and then I would put the stop loss around 2026 for the rest. I want to work hard and want to learn more about trading. Can you please give me any suggestion? 1 to 2 trades a day. That's it. My friend Sagar told me trading CPI is haram. Is it true, Uncle G? Sagar ko kya lage? Kya haram hai? Kya halal hai? We can clearly hear you on your phone call. Awesome. What's the maximum lots on GJ 10 lots? Maximum lots on what? What's the maximum lots on GJ 10 lots? What the fuck? Did you get inspiration from saving Mr. Banks? No. What about the C-Trade challenge to mean markets? There is no such C-Trade challenge to mean markets. I'm 22 and now I make 10 to 15K a month from prop firm since 5 months. I want to move to Dubai for saving taxes. Please guide me. Love you from India. Just come over, start a company, get your ID and you're good to go. How did you find your strategy? How did I find my strategy? One day I was walking through the fields in my village. I'm walking through the fields and I see this injured donkey. He's laying down in the grass and it's like, oh, I lost something. And he lost his strategy. He lost his ability for to be honest, I was just looking at the charts. And we were basically looking at the wicks. So see right here, there's a wick right here. So we were looking at the wicks and then we were looking to see that, okay, as price is moving, what's the probability that these wicks, they actually get filled? Getting filled means that price comes up to tap into these wicks. We're like, okay, there's a 60 to 70% probability that happens. We're like, okay, awesome. Can that also happen on smaller time frames? Right? Can that also happen on small time? So those were the questions that kept running in my mind. And there's a video I uploaded on YouTube explaining all of that. So let me show you. This video is market structure here. Yeah, so go to my YouTube, guys. Listen. So if you go to my YouTube, right here. Oh no. Oh. Go back. Right here. You see all these videos? Watch this video right here. Forex 101, how to read market structure 3 years ago. This is also a nice one. This is also a nice one. Yeah. So go through some of those videos. It will help you a lot. I was trying to transfer funds from one C-Trader account to another, but I mistakenly transferred to MT5, but now my funds is missing. It's not in C-Trader or MT5. Send an email to support with urgent. Yeah. What is HFT? How does it work? You can literally just put that in Google and then find your answer. How much does it cost to make company in Dubai as trader? It can cost you around from 12,000 dirhams all the way to 29,000 dirhams. Donkeys are only in the Google. No, man. Like, you got to be nice to our viewers. You got to be nice to our viewers. Okay, let's take a look at this now. We have around 35 minutes left for CPI, and just as CPI is going to be over, we will call it a day. We will call it a day right after CPI. The buy stops and sell stops are going to go in CPI. Let's take a look at pound yen. Pound yen is now starting to move up. I'm going to wait for price to break above 189, 480 or something. And then we will see what we can do. Raja, what's your link? Okay, I'm going to paste my link right over here, my Instagram link. There's a lot of information on my Instagram. A lot of information. I'm going to post the link here in the YouTube chat. Do you pay tax in Dubai? Sure. How much can spread be at CPI? The spread at CPI can be anywhere from 1 pip to 1 pip to 5 to 10 pips on CPI. That's the spread that you're basically looking at. Could be like, anywhere to anywhere. Can you tell your explanation on news, please? My explanation on news? Okay. So the way I'm going to be trading news is going to be using buy stops and sell stops. And my strategy for using buy stops and sell stops is very simple. When the news comes in, so when the news comes in, I'm going to be using a sell stop below this candle right here. And then I'm going to be using a buy stop above this candle. Drag it right here. Let me make this a little bit bigger, right? Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Buy stop, sell stop, but not now. I'm waiting. Raja, can you expand your history? History. I want to take a look at your trades. No problem. There you go. These are all my trades I took since I started this account. I started this at 9,998 on the 6th February. It's sitting at 23,000 now on the 13th. So in 6 days, I made 13,000. This, I'm looking to get it to 50K by the end of February. So yeah, we'll see. Look at the losses here. 1 pip, 1 pip, 0.3, 1 pip, 6 pip, 2 pip, 1 pip, 3 pip, 5 pip, 1 pip. And look at the wins. 11 pip, 11, 50, 16, 17, 14. So very proud of my abilities over here to literally extract money from the markets. How do you cut losses so early? There's a webinar on that. Literally, there's a webinar. There's a bunch of webinars on that. Do you know smart guys talking institution? No. Like a lot of these smart guys who say they talk institutions and they know what institutions are doing, I think it's all full of bullshit. Like the institutions don't give out their positions. Institutions don't tell you where they're taking buys, where they're taking sells. It's all garbage. It's all garbage. Trust me. I've been in the game for about 8 years, and I've realized that it's all about market structure. It's all about candlesticks, the way the candles are printing, the way the time we are in. Like, look, now we have Frankfurt and London open. In about 3 minutes, it's gonna say New York open over here. So we're waiting at this point now. I'm waiting to use buy stops and sell stops for CPI. Look at this. They're looking at 0.2 and 2.9. They're looking at bad numbers. So for all the people who are new here now, let me give you some education here on what's going to happen with CPI and what has been happening now with CPI. Raja, you are a scammer. Thank you. I'm probably a fake scammer. Anyway, so CPI numbers, they're expecting them to be bad numbers, okay? They're expecting the numbers to be bad. If the numbers are bad on USD news, this means gold should go up. But when we take a look at gold, we see that, gold has already moved up 100 pips, okay? So if they're looking at bad numbers and gold has already moved, maybe all this is priced into the market already. So if it's already priced into the market, and if the numbers do come in bad, how far is gold going to continue pushing up? I mean, if you look on the daily time frame right here, on the daily, we can see that, look, this one daily candle trying to move up, looking at the 4 hour is also trying to move up. It hasn't really moved down. So I don't know. I mean, if this whole thing is priced in the market now, the news, maybe when the news comes in, it depends what the numbers are going to be. If the numbers are wildly bad, I think there's going to be a strong move up in gold. If the numbers are super, super, super good, then we're going to have a very violent push down on gold. Quick question for clarity. Now in 2 minutes, it's considered NY open. Even though the NY stocks opens in 130, wouldn't it be NY? No, this is NY open, New York open. What you're talking about is NYSE open. A New York Stock Exchange open. If I want to move to Dubai, then what should I do to get residence from Dubai? How long it will take? You can literally Google that. Google that. You literally come over here, you register a company, and then you give them your passport. They get you your company visa, and then there you go. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks, and about $8,000 to $10,000. Looks like no lower volume could be made. Yeah, so this is the NY Open now. Let's take a look at pound yen. Pound yen is doing nothing. We're waiting for pound yen to break above 189,400, 480, or break below 189,100. So now we're waiting for gold. CPI. 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 Buy stops and sell stops are just waiting for gold. Buy stops and sell stops. So we'll have to wait now for buy stops and sell stops. Do you stream every day? Yes, we are streaming every day. Buy stops and sell stops. We have 30 minutes left. 29 minutes left over here. Okay, let's get the likes up to 1,500. Thank you all for coming in. 1,500 likes. We are at 1,300, 200 more. That's your payment. Guys, listen, don't say, why is this guy begging for likes? You're in a free stream where we're giving knowledge and value, information, free trades, trading news, risking money. So at least give something back, right? At least you can click the thumbs up. Just click the thumbs up. It helps the channel. That's it. It doesn't do much. Sometimes you should do ASMR trading. No. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Can you explain leverage? What's the difference between 1 to 100 and 1 to 130? 1 to 130 is where you can risk very, very low. 1 to 100 is where you can risk more than that you can risk at 1 to 130. Can you explain the difference between stop limit? Love from India. Yes, you can Google it. Love from Dubai. What time do you stream? I started streaming this one around, this was like 1.5 hours ago. Yeah, 1.5 hours ago. Which US college do you recommend for becoming a professional trader? None. What are you, dumb? Bro, what are you talking about? None. After 15,000 likes, will you do another rap? 15,000 likes? Sure. How much are you going to risk on the buy stops and sell stops? I'm going to be using, so my account is at 23,000. I'm going to be using, I don't want to use a lot. I'm going to be using 2 lots. Yeah, I'm going to be using 2 lots. Do you know Usman Trading Floor? No. Bro, is it better to fund a $2,500 account or get a $400K funded account? What? Is it better to fund a $2,500 account or to get a $400,000 funded account? I would say maybe fund your own account with $1,000, because you have never seen $400,000 in your life. How the fuck do you think you'll be able to trade $400,000 funded account? Man just went straight to 400,000, skipped 50,000, skipped 100,000, 200,000. Man just went to, I'm going to fund it with 400,000. What's going to happen? What if you lose it? Then what's going to happen? You're out of money for $2,500. Maybe get a $50,000 funded account if you're really feeling like, I'm going to make a lot of fucking money. Man, making money is not easy. We have a lot of mature people here in the chat. We have a lot of, grown-up professionals here in the chat. And if you ask them, whoever is 35 years old and older, they will tell you it's not easy to make money, in this world. It's not easy. All these kids on social media, they make it seem like it's super easy to make money. Fuck no, it's not easy to make money. It's not. Hate to break it to you. If you haven't seen 400,000, what makes you think, the commission on BTC is not fixed. It's the same. Now in 2 minutes, okay, we already answered that. Are we buying or selling gold? No, I'm just using buy stops and sell stops. I'm going to be using buy stops and sell stops 15 seconds before CPI. 15 seconds before, I'm going to be using buy stops and sell stops. And I'm going to show you guys exactly where I'm going to put buy stops and sell stops. If you really want to go the funded route, I would say maybe deposit $500 in your trading account. Okay, if you follow these steps, you will be successful. Deposit $500 in your trading account. Trade that account for a month. See where that account is. If that account is not up to $1,000, keep trading it. Once you get it to $1,000, withdraw 500. Go buy yourself a funded challenge. That way, you've proven to yourself that you can trade. You're disciplined. You're consistent, and you can withdraw money. Once these 4 things are fulfilled, no, yeah, 4 things, then you can go buy your account and do whatever. Yeah. Love from Spain, love from Dubai. This is margin trading. Can you make a lot even with small balance? Depends on skill management. That's correct. Which pair do you use? Buy stop, sell stop, and CPI news. I'm going to be using. I'm going to be trading on gold. I'm going to be trading on gold for CPI. Live session once again with Raja Banks and team. We're up 13,000 over here total account. And now awaiting CPI. CPI. People really need to study first, trade just 1 or 2 currency pairs and make notes. That's correct. Where is the background image? The background image. Wait. That is correct. There is the background image. There we go. Thank you for reminding me. There's the background image. Dominion Markets, your trading sanctuary. Love from Zimbabwe. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's up, North Carolina? Love the channel. What's up, Drew Hill 82? Sir, any brokerage for Pakistan? Sure. Do you pay tax as a trader in Dubai? Sure. With $1,000 account, how much you suggest to risk in news trades? Well, first of all, if you have $1,000, I wouldn't even say to trade news. If you really want to trade news with $1,000 account, maybe trade with 0.05. How do you make a rectangle see-through in C-Trader? So you go over here. Yeah, you go over here, the colors. And then from here, this is the transparency. See? It's going to make it like this, like this. This is transparency. Yeah, Zanzibar. My good friend owns a resort there in Zanzibar. It's a very, very good place. Very good place. I'm your student. Can you give me a shout out? I'm also streaming every day. Thank you. Hey, Usman Trading Floor. Welcome. Congratulations on your streams, buddy. Congratulations. What prop firm do you recommend? None. I don't recommend any prop firm at this point. Okay, I'm thinking of learning few concepts of ICT like liquidity, order blocks, fair value gap. No, it's not going to help. Okay, trust me. Okay, listen. This is just my opinion. Okay? I consider myself as an average trader. When I first started trading, I tried learning order blocks, tried learning liquidity grabs and all these complicated things I literally tried to learn. But I couldn't because it was too confusing. The fucking thing were so long. It was so difficult to me, you know. Now, I'm not a smart guy, you know. By no means I'm a smart guy. I may dress nice or like whatever, get a haircut, you know, haircuts matter. I'm not a smart guy at all. I'm very dumb. I'm very basic, you know. I'm very, very basic, you know. So I stopped learning all that, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna look at the candles, and I'm gonna see if I can predict where the next 30-minute candle is gonna go. That's it. That's trading. Whether you can predict where the next 30-minute candle is going to go. That's it. 30-minute or the 1 hour. That's it. You need to take a look at liquidity grab and order blocks and FVG and YBC and XYZ and all this complicated rocket science and Forex trading. All you need to know is where the next 30-minute or the 1 hour candle is going to go. And that's your trade right there. Because, for example, okay, look at it this way. If you're looking at gold, and you know gold is a high volatile pair, there's a lot of volume in gold, and the 30-minute candle on gold is actually like around, you know, 30 pips, 20 pips, 25 pips, whatever. Don't you think that if you can trade one 30-minute candle on gold, you can make your gains? Don't you think that's possible? It's possible, right? Just one 30-minute candle, one 1 hour candle. That's it. That's all what you got to do. Pound yen is coming up towards 189.480. We're waiting for price to break and close above this area, but we also have CPI coming up, so we don't know what effect CPI is going to have on pound yen. On pound yen, there's going to be some sort of an effect because CPI is going to change how the dollar is moving, and dollar is then going to affect yen a little bit, and that's going to move pound yen, but not a lot. CPI is basically an earthquake. Even though pound yen does not have USD in it, the shock waves are going to be experienced with the yen pairs as well. There's going to be some shock waves coming up. What is trailing stop loss? Google that. ICT traders are trash. Oh, wow. Look at this. This guy over here, he's calling all you guys trash. All you ICT guys, this guy here in the chat is calling you trash. They can't grow an account. That's hilarious. I want to meet you in Dubai. Sure. So we have 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left for CPI. We have 20 minutes left. What broker is this? This is Dominion Markets. C trader on Dominion Markets. Try it out. Way better than MetaTrader. Way better. What brokers are US folks using these days? Oh, I can tell you this is tough, man. Things are getting tough for the US traders. All you guys got to move. And even if you're in the US, even if you do move, even if you do make money outside of the US will still say, hey, buddy, how much money are you making out there? We want some of that back. That's how the US is. Wherever you go, they're watching you. They're going to come after you. Why do you prefer trading on desktop rather than phone? Wow. Why do you prefer trading on desktop rather than phone? What is this? What are you, buddy? What? Who sent you to this stream? Who sent you here? Man, of course, trading on a desktop is way better than trading on the phone. What is this? What are you drinking? I'm drinking coffee with some honey. I always try to trade about this time, but I'm at work, usually at meetings. Is it still worth trading the Asian session? Asian session, to be honest, it's a hit and a miss. Asian session is a hit and miss. Guys, listen, I'm not trading US 30. I'm trading gold today. I only trade gold and pound yen. And I'm going to be doing a buy stop and sell stop for CPI on gold today. Buy stops and sell stops. I'm doing about 10% per month. Awesome. Do you put your stop loss on your entry? No, I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, right? So this is the 30-minute time frame. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be using okay, so let me remove this thing over here, bring it down over here. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be placing a buy stop above this 30-minute candle. And I'm going to be placing a sell stop below this 30-minute candle. So when news does come in, and if the news breaks the high over here, and if you've broken the high, that means there's a high probability price can continue to push up. And if we do push up, I can make like $500, $600, whatever. What's the lot size? 2 lots, and if we do break below the low, then we can continue to push down. Obviously, listen, there's going to be no stop loss. I'm going to be manually managing these positions. Also remember this very carefully, okay? Understand this very, very carefully. Even if you do use sell stop and buy stops in this manner, there's a big possibility both of your orders can be fulfilled. And then you could have double penetration for losing trades. That can happen. That's a big, big possibility. So you got to keep that in mind. I'm actually here overtime. I'm overtime here for you guys. Usually I don't trade at this time, but it's CPI. It's a big event. So I thought I'm going to, come up and make some sort of a presence. So we have 15 minutes left. I'm going to be placing my buy stops and sell stops 15 seconds before the news. 15 seconds before the news. So we have to kind of wait. Dude, he's going to get smoked. No. Trust me. Okay, listen. So I'm not gonna get smoked, and I'm gonna tell you why. So today I made about $4,000, on one trade. I made $4,000, and I'm using a 2 lot. On this 2 lots, maximum, I'm willing to lose. Okay, so this is whenever you're trading news, high volatility event or whatever. Understand how much you're willing to lose. I made 4,000 today, and I'm willing to lose $500 maximum. I'm willing to lose $500. What's $500 off my balance here? Let's take a look at this right here. 500, right? Okay, so 500 divided by 23,000, right? That's my balance. Around 2.1%. Not bad. I can afford to lose 2%. Man, I can even afford to lose 5%. 23,000. What's 5%? $1,000, $1,000. I can lose like 5%. So yeah, so it's going to be interesting. How do you minimize loss on the CPI trade 15 seconds before? You don't, because the trade has to get executed first. So yeah. Let's see over here. Are you also trade crypto? No, I don't trade crypto. I'm only trading gold here. Guys, listen, we have 14 minutes left. We have 14 minutes left for CPI. Coming up right now. Coming up right now over here. It's too bad there's no music here so I can entertain you guys. But what do we have over here is we have Raja Banks in the house and some new people joining in. A round of applause for everyone. Oh, what use is this round of applause when you guys can't even hear it? Let me figure out how I can turn on my system sound so you can hear it. Oh, yeah, you guys heard it in Zoom. Okay. Now I think the YouTube can hear some music in the background, right? We hear some music in the background? Awesome. Beautiful. Now we wait. We have 12 seconds left. 12 seconds left now. The music is starting to get tense over here now. We shall wait. The buy stops and sell stops are going to go in. Oh, no music. Oh, okay. It's okay. No problem. All right. Actually, buy stop is going to go right. Oh, things are moving very quick. So, got to be very, very cautious now. So, listen. As we get closer to the news, you will see that the spread will start to increase a little bit. The spread will start to increase, and then that means we have to be extra careful on what we are trying to do at this point. So we're going to have to be very, very, very careful. Very careful. Let's look at all history. All history made about 13,000 here. After wasting $70,000 plus and a lot of time, I reached to a point where I say to Bhatt Saab, aapse na ho paega, Bilal Bhatt, Bhatt Saab, aapse na ho paega. What if I, international citizen, and going to the US and trade there and still take tax? Yes. Do you pay tax in Canada given you're a Canadian citizen? Yeah, I pay tax in Canada based on the business we have in Canada, but I don't pay. But as a Canadian, whatever business you have outside of Canada, it's exempt from tax. When one of your stops are activated, do you delete the other one? Yes. If one of my stops get activated, I delete the other one. Wow, look at this candle, man. Look at the way this candle moved up and then boom, coming down. Man, this is crazy. Is your account already 23K from 10K? Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Look at that. 9K, 10K, 11K, 13, 14, 17, 18, and now 23K. And now it's going to be 23. Wow, look at that. We have 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left, and pound yen is still consolidating. You can see, and the reason why we're still consolidating on pound yen is because, you know, they're waiting for some news. They're waiting for news. Look at this. Look at that consolidation. Just waiting over here. Euro USD. Let's take a look at Euro USD. All symbols. So we have Forex, Euro USD, Euro USD. Ooh, wow! Look at that. Euro USD is moving up as well. You know what this means? Okay, hold on. Yeah. So Euro USD is also moving up. So maybe it's also pricing in the news. Euro USD. Right? Maybe Euro USD is also pricing in the news, which is why it's moving up here as well. You know, this is insane. This is insane. We have almost 10 minutes left now. Almost 10 minutes left. Today's CPI will be good, so gold will go down. I hope so too. I hope so too. I hope so. Like they're looking at bad numbers. You can see it right over here. They're looking at bad numbers. I don't know, right? Like, I mean, even if we do go down, I think this is going to be good. I'm going to have a sell stop right over here. And if my sell stop gets activated, there's going to be some sort of a slippage. Slippage is going to happen. And this is going to be my first trade on C Trader. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Tell something about break even. Yeah. Like, what do you want me to tell something about break even? Break even? Guys, listen, we have 4,600 people. At least let's get it up to 2,000 likes, right? 200 more likes. Let's get it up to 2,000 likes, and then we have news coming up. Hot. News coming up, super hot. We have about 7.5 minutes left. I bet what Michael is doing, ICT. I bet what he's doing. Taking buys, sells, gambling. News for me is just gambling now. It's just gambling. I'm just gonna gamble away 2 lots, and I'm gonna see whether. So I'm gonna risk $500 to $700, and I'm gonna see whether I can make 1,000 from there. There will be no stop loss. I'm gonna be manually managing the position. There will be no stop loss. This will be a manual management of positions. Love you from Lahore. Thank you. People are here, some fun. Yes. Is this your new high in terms of live streams? No. We've had like 7,000, 8,000 people before. Okay, we have to. Okay, let's see over here. We have about 6 minutes left. What are your TPs? I don't have TPs. As soon as my position gets activated, I'm going to look to get like 20, 30 pips out of it, and then I'm out. 20, 30 pips, and that's it. Live from Germany. Oh, welcome, Germany. Welcome, Germany. Where is everyone from? Let me know, where are you guys from? I am from Dubai. We have Madagascar. We have India. We have people from all over the world over here. Nepal, a lot of Germany's, a lot of Prague's and India's over here. Croatia, South Africa. Oh, wow, look at this. Mozambique. We are from Mozambique. Look at that. Kosovo, Germany, Australia, Lebanon, Norway, Romania, Somalia, India, Singapore. Wow, I think a lot of are from Kosovo too. Botswana. Welcome. Welcome to the Raja Casino. We have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left for the Raja Casino to continue. Oh, Argentinians over here too. Toronto. Toronto. What do you think of opening two positions, one for buy, one for sell, with tight stop loss, and just wait for news? Okay, so we have an interesting idea. One of our viewers, they said that what if you have two positions open, you have a buy open and you have a sell open with tight stop loss. See, the problem with that is that a stop loss can be slipped a lot, so your end result is going to be a break even or maybe some sort of a loss because the spread is going to give you some loss as well. That's the problem. Guys, listen, if you want to follow me, you can follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is my channel name, Raja Banks. Instagram, also in Twitter. All right, Dominion Markets, C Trader. Let's see how news affects things over here. We have news coming up real soon, and things are going to get real spicy really quick. All right, I'm going to make some profits here. What broker are you using? I'm using Dominion Markets, C Trader. Are you selling? No. I'm going to be using a buy stop and a sell stop, guys. Look, we have about 4 minutes left. I'm going to go to the washroom really quick. I'm going to get some stuff out of the system, and then, game time. Game time. All right, look at that. Look at that. Moving up here. This is real. This is a real pricing in right here. We have about 2 minutes left. It's interesting. Should I just go wild or should I just go easy? Should I go wild or should I go easy? Let's do 3 lots. Let's do 3 lots. At least let's make $1,000, right? At least make $1,000. So my buy stop is going to be above this 30-minute candle, and my sell stop is going to be below the 30-minute candle. Buy stop is going to be above the 30-minute candle. Sell stop is going to be below the 30-minute candle. Okay, remember that. Right now, I'm not placing it now because price is moving really quick. I'm going to be placing it 15 seconds before the news. 15 seconds before the news, because I don't know, man, what's going to happen. Even now, after trading for 8 years, making millions out of the market, I still get sweaty hands. I still get sweaty hands because of the excitement. All right, this goes my buy stop right here above the candle. Got my buy stop. There's no stop loss. I'm going to be manually managing it, and my sell stop is going to go below this candle. Okay, We got it. 30 seconds left. My sell stop is below the candle. My buy stop is above the candle. Okay, let's go. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. Can we see what's going to happen now? All right. Buy stop is above the candle and sell stop is below the candle. Okay. We have 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, oh no! Oh, what the fuck? Oh no! Oh my God, man! Oh no! What the fuck? Holy, at least one position is in profits. Oh my God, you guys see that? That was wild. At least got 20 pips out of here. Whoo! Did you see that? Did you see it? See, now look, let's take a look at the numbers, right? So we were we were right about one thing, that the price was priced in, right? It was priced in, and there's a massive sell-off happening. Massive sell-off happening. Wow, look at that. Lost, oh my God, look at that. Lost $4,000 over here. Look at that. It got activated right there. Oh my God, look at that. 130 130 pip loss over here. And then I made 400. Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. They're wild numbers. Look at that. Good number. Good number over here. My God, man. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Oh my God. I can't believe. Oh, that was so funny. Basically, I lost the profits I made today. Well, I'm still in profits for today. Yeah, I'm up like $500 today. You know, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Wow, that's nuts. This is nuts. Look at that. Look at this loss right here. Lost $4,000 on sell stop. No, buy stop. And then got activated. Total 500 in profits here today. What, 5,000 people watched me do this today. It was just wild. So wild. Didn't win today, but still $500. Wow. Anyway, I'm done. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Man, this is just, I can't believe this. Oh, wow, man. Anyway, take care, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Give a like on the stream, subscribe, and go follow my Instagram. Same name, Raja Banks. Adios. Wow, it's crazy. Crazy. How much I got slipped? I got slipped quite a lot. Yeah, wow, look at that. I got slipped. Ooh, 50 pip slippage on sells. Anyway, it was fun. It was fun time.